least
Facebook
we're
followers.
supposed to be. Yeah, I just got a notification that Gandhi's Gun is live right now.
On Facebook or YouTube?
No, that's Facebook.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
good.
YouTube's working. Here,
So
let me check this out real quick. Hold tight, everybody.
We're just making sure, y'all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are live. Sweet, it's working. So last week we tried this and we didn't have the most success, but part of trying out new platforms and venturing off, because what we're really trying to do, guys, is we're trying to make sure that all of our live feeds are actually getting posted to our YouTube as well as our Facebook, because we've got people that subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and they want to, they want to hang out as well. And so there's people that watch YouTube and maybe not Facebook so much, and there's people that watch Facebook and maybe not YouTube so much. So it's called simulcasting in Nerdville. And I just left Nerdville, and so now we're simulcasting.
Yes. So we're trying this again, and so last week it didn't quite work or pan out, but tonight it is, because we just heard from a few people. But I don't know either.
I do. Apparently you're not supposed to have 9 million windows on your laptop open when you're trying to go live on multiple platforms.
Okay, so Meg has a MacBook.
Who knew?
And that's what we use for our computer, our laptop. Mm-hmm. And he typically has
between 8 to 20 kajillion, which is a technical term for.
So if that's the case,
kajillion,
dude, that's why. Well, it's because you have 20 windows open.
Well, I'm so glad that you knew that.
I didn't know that. I'm not the tech guru here.
I have,
but that would be why.
I've had to get my platinum certification in Nerdville.
You have so many windows open all the time.
I actually, I really secretly am just a big nerd. So, please don't anybody out there be like, why does he keep saying that? All musicians that record themselves or stream or that kind of thing, there's a lot of, technical stuff that you have to know and technical knowledge, and it's we're all just big computer, ooh. Compression settings. Let me nerd out on that for 9 years.
But that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
If you're reading that is totally why.
No, I always
have 20 windows open.
But I always say, musicians were they say that the creative side in a musician's head is the same creative side of the brain that operates in a tech giant's head, and so, well, I guess some musicians but anyway. So
anyways, we're here. And supposedly people can see us on Facebook.
Now, I do want to say, I cannot see your comments. Okay, so we haven't sorted that part out yet. But we're going to go back and respond to everybody's comments. So, shout out to everybody watching right now. Mm-hmm. Now, in the first order of business is happy...
But if y'all do say hey, or give a shout out or answer a question, right now we can't see that. Like Mick was saying, we're trying to figure that out. So please bear with us as we figure that out, and we will go back and respond to everything. Yep. So, yeah.
The first order of business tonight is to issue you all an official Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Happy MLK Day.
From all of us, the two of us here from Gandhi's Gun.
Yeah, happy MLK Day.
Yeah. So let's talk about MLK for a minute. Yeah, I'd like to.
Oh, I think we should.
So MLK,
because that's a very special holiday.
So sure. We are gonna play a song, by the way. So don't go anywhere. We got a song on deck. But MLK, I think, was so. Here I am as nobody, talking about MLK. But as a spokesperson, I guess, for the band, I could say he's somebody that we all highly admire. And I just think it's incredible. I think that what made one of the many things that made him so special was the way that he pitched his message, and his message was something that it didn't really matter what walk of life you came from or what country or what anything you came from. I think he was the kind of the leadership figure that everybody could rally around,
That's true.
And in today's climate, it just seems like such a perfect time to have MLK Day and us celebrate him, because it was such a beautiful thing that he did, and unfortunate the way that it ended, but his legacy lives on and on and on. And I know that you were actually really inspired by one of his quotes today that you put on our social media pages. Yeah,
so I've posted over the last several years on MLK Day some of his quotes, but today there was one that I haven't posted before that really just kind of stuck out to me. And so we shared it actually on our Gandhi's Gun page, but this was MLK quote, not not Aaron, not me, it's him. The time is always right to do what is right. And that just, I don't know, that just really like stuck out to me today, because I've shared several of his other quotes before, and I'm going to actually read some of them tonight just in honor of MLK Day. But I don't know, I don't even know why. Like, I mean, I think that quote kind of speaks for itself. Like, some people might want like a deep, like intellectual, like, why did that quote stick out to you? But honestly, it speaks for itself. Like, the time is always right to do what is right. Yeah. And we just kind of, I mean, we live in a crazy world. I think it's because
that quote just sounds and feels so biblical. And I think that, like his words, like Martin Luther King's quotes and words, just, they carried such weight. It was like you were reading something out of the Bible. You know? And a lot of times you actually were. I mean, he was the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
But that is true, though. Like, it sounds biblical, but, like, at the same time, like, that quote is so simple.
Right.
And so true.
That's why it sounds biblical.
The time is always right to do what is right.
Like Jesus saying, hey, do unto others as you
have them do unto you. I mean, love your neighbor as yourself.
It's like,
you know? Yeah.
That really sounds easy and perfect.
Yeah.
It's difficult, though.
Yeah. No, but, like, I just love that quote, and I posted that one today because that, out of all of them, just really stuck out to me. Like, the time is always right to do what is right. Yes. And we just live in a crazy world right now, and so I think, like, just doing the right thing, like, do as unto others as you would do as unto yourself, like, it's just, I don't know. I think now, like, okay, so in COVID last year, so many people didn't have toilet paper towels, and couldn't get it, but their neighbors were bringing them over toilet paper,
including
paper towels.
Us. Yeah, we were the people that didn't have toilet paper.
Exactly. And our neighbors were like, hey, we're bringing it to you right now. But just things like that, like being there for someone, because a lot of people lost a lot last year, loved ones, businesses, finances, health, etc., etc. It was just a crazy year for everyone. And so I think right now, like, the world that we live in, like, just helping each other out, lending a helping hand to everyone, and always being there for everyone else. Like, not thinking about yourself, because that's easy to do when there's a pandemic and you need stuff. But I think there's just a lot of fulfillment in when we help other people out, and that obviously, like you were saying, is biblical as well.
Totally.
And so, like, with our band, with Gandhi's Gun, we always want, so like how Martin Luther King with his quotes and his just lifestyle, his, like, everything he stood for, everything he did, how that inspired people. I think, like, as Gandhi's Gun, that's what we want to do for people too. We want to inspire people with our music. We want to change people's lives with our music when they listen to the lyrics of our songs.
A positive message.
Yes, it's exactly a positive and just empowering message, and that's what we hope our music does for people as well.
Leaves them better than it found them.
Yeah. So I think you said you wanted to say something.
Oh, well, I mean, like, okay, we were talking about the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, and so we get this question all the time because of our lyrical content. And I was actually cruising through our YouTube channel today, which, by the way, if you don't know, Gandhi's Gun has a YouTube channel. So hey, hop on, just Google Gandhi's Gun, go to our channel and hit subscribe. That would help us out a lot, you know, after a certain amount of subscribers, then we're able to, it opens up new doors. Mm-hmm. So yeah, hit subscribe on YouTube. If you have a Gmail address, then you're able to do that. So most people are using Gmail. Yeah. So yeah, go give it a subscribe. But I found a thread of comments on one of our music videos today, and 99.9% positive. Everyone just like, oh, this is great, this is cool. I'm so glad I found this band. I'm so glad I found you guys, and I'm going through and I'm responding. But and I found a comment from a guy, and he was referencing the fact that he felt like we were a Christian band, and we were about to do a show with Queensryche and Striper and Vixen at Cedar Park Arena.
Great White too.
Yep, at Cedar Park Arena in Cedar Park, Texas, which is a big stadium
outside of Austin.
And his comment was, "I have to sit through this band until I can get to Queensryche." And so we actually ended up having a person comment right below that, like, I've seen this band before. They're great. They're awesome. I think they're, amazing. Yeah, I don't know exactly if it's the right fit for Queensryche, but like I would love to see him on tour with Skillet and blah. But they like very complimentary. And then right below that, there was another guy, and he commented and he goes, I've been going to concerts for 20 plus years of my life. Gandhi's Gun is the best opening act I have ever seen, hands down. And so we saw that, and I was like, oh, that means a lot. And so after, kind of being built up, I guess, by these other comments, I sent a message to the person that I guess had to sit through us. And I said, hey, bud, hopefully you enjoyed it and it wasn't so bad after all. And I'm waiting for a response back. It might be a minute till I get a response, but honestly, one of our favorite things to do is to play live. And we haven't had a lot of opportunities to do that lately because of the current situation. But if you haven't caught us live, you definitely should. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of fun. And we do a lot of we're definitely not just standing there looking cool. I promise. We're all over the place. Yeah. There's some show stuff going on with like drum breaks and all kinds of crazy stuff. So, but anyways, but the person, what I was going to get at though is, the whole Christian music, the whole Christian thing. Like, are you guys a Christian band? Are you this or that? Martin Luther King. We've actually thought long and hard about how to answer that question. And so the answer is really simple.
Our music.
I'm Christian. She's Christian. But our music
is for everyone. It's for everyone. Yeah. So, and we want, just speaking alongside of, Martin Luther King Day, we want our music to inspire people just like Martin Luther King Jr. inspired people.
Yes. That's people that were Christian, weren't Christian. His message was for everyone. Right.
And so that's what our music is. It's for everyone. Right. And so, yeah.
So on that note, enough of us blabbering.
But I did want to share a couple of his quotes real quick.
Enough of us blabbering. Go ahead.
Well, just a couple quotes, and then we're going to play a song for y'all. So, this is another one of my favorite quotes of his. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, but only love can do that. I love his quotes. Let's see. Free at last, thank God Almighty we are free at last. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Ooh, that's pretty good. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's made the rounds on the internet today. What a brilliant one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that rings so ever more true now today. Because there's a lot of stuff, just floating around and crazy things going on. But we hope in the midst of all this that our music can still inspire you guys and just bring you just a sense, just a glimpse of hope, of peace. If Mick and our music, like Gandhi's Gun, if it brings you just a glimpse of hope, that's why we do what we do. That's all that matters. If one person is like, oh my gosh, okay, that's what I needed to hear because I was going through this. That's what matters to us. So in lieu of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we thought it would be very fitting to play one of our songs for you guys. It's an original song, and it's called
Fight for Your Freedom, which was obviously something that MLK was about. Now, when we wrote this song, obviously a lot of people feel like that's a political message. It's not political. Fight for Your Freedom is a song that when we wrote it, it was about as individuals, inner struggle with whatever it might be. Maybe you struggle with addiction. Maybe you struggle with bad relationships. Maybe you struggle with bad work situation. Maybe you struggle with you were abused as a kiddo. Anything like that.
To fit in or just acceptance, things like that. There's so many different different things that people struggle with.
Things can almost chain you up a little bit, you know what I mean? And affect decisions when you shouldn't let them affect decisions, or affect outcomes when they shouldn't affect outcomes, and so that's kind of what the song was about. But it's called Fight for Your Freedom, right? And so obviously when you name a song like that, people are going to be like, what's that mean? People are raising the flag, I'm like, hey, that's cool. Go America and all that.
Yeah.
Or whatever country you're watching from. But but it's a cool song. We're going to do it's kind of a different version. I encourage you all to go check it out. Go to Spotify, type in Gandhi's Gun,
It's the full live
click
version.
follow, and you have free access to all of our material. So,
Mhm.
yep,
Yes.
Spotify
And
helps
this
out a
is
lot.
the acoustic version of it. And
Live just for you.
we hope that you guys enjoy it.
Here we go.
I don't know if COVID has some coughing. And like we said, we cannot see y'all's comments, so we'll go back. We're still trying to figure that out with this new simulcasting. So we'll go back and respond. We just can't see them right now. So we hope that you guys enjoy this. So.
If you've been cut into pieces,
Left here with nothing,
tormented, seemingly ceaseless,
till you've got no one. Hold tight, be strong. Your eyes fix them to the skies. This love just don't give in from.
and all of the hurt and all of the pain, all of the guilt that's leading to shame.
All the injustice, insecure. All of the heartache ever endured.
Feeling unforgiven, sick in my head.
Forever he thought I'm better off dead.
Goodbye to hell with it all, now that we're done.
Fight, fight, fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom. Yeah. It's time to pick up the pieces. Goodbye to everything.
All the past and all of the wanted, there's nothing there for me.
Hold tight, be strong. Your eyes fix them to the sky. This love just don't get from.
All of the hurt and all of the pain, all of the guilt that's leading to shame.
All the injustice, pain, insecure. All of the heartache ever endured.
Feeling unforgiven, sick in my head.
Thought I'm better off dead.
Saying goodbye to hell with it all, now that we're done.
Fight, fight, fight for your freedom. Fight for your I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And all of the hurt and all of the pain, all of the guilt that's leading to shame.
All the injustice, pain, insecure, all of the heartache ever endured.
Feeling unforgiven, sick in the head.
Forever he thought I'm better off dead.
Saying goodbye to hell with it all, now that we're done. Gotta
Fight, fight, fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom. Fight for your
Yeah, man.
Yes. So we thought that song was super fitting for today, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and that's in Gandhi's gun original fight for your freedom. So yeah,
if you like that song, please head on over to Spotify and click the follow link, and that will not only allow you to follow us, but what following does is it also will give you updates. Anytime we release a song, you're going to be one of the first to know. We also have posted all of our upcoming show dates there on our Spotify, so you can just keep scrolling down when you get to the page, and then you'll see concerts, and you'll see, man, they're coming to a city near me, so I gotta go. And those
we actually do.
Yeah, now we have quite a few coming up.
Coming to a city near some of you, not all of you, but some of you. We would love to come to a city near all of you soon, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. But in February, we have our 2 first live shows. Actually, 3 maybe. We can't announce the one at the end of February yet because we're still waiting. But the 13th, is it the 12th and 13th? 13th, 14th?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. That weekend, Valentine's Day weekend. So we play a show in Houston, and we also play a show in...
babe, I don't remember. I just posted like 12, 13 shows.
No, but the Brownsville one is canceled.
I don't know. They need to go to Spotify to check it out.
Yeah, check it out because they're all posted on there. Yep. But I want to tell everyone live. But I know. Oh no, Austin. So there might be one in Austin, and there's definitely one in Houston. One of the others got canceled. So like we said, y'all, we're just gonna kind of have to play it by ear and see what happens. But we're hoping to come to a city near all of you.
Yep.
Hopefully very, very, very soon. But in February, March, April, we have weekends booked, and we're going to be posting about all of them. So like Mick said, follow our Facebook page or Instagram or Spotify where we post all of it. And if something changes, obviously you can see it there too because we'll update it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And on that note, guys, once again, happy MLK Day. We love each and every one of you. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. Obviously, if you're watching, you're probably friends with us on Facebook already, so well done. But a lot of new music coming this year, guys. A lot of new music coming. More than an album's worth. So we're super pumped and had a conversation today about it with some people. So things are going good.
So it's going to happen.
All right, guys.
We're going to hear it soon. And like we said, we cannot see your comments on this. We're doing a new simulcast. So we're going to go back. We're going to comment and see all those later. So we apologize if we did not give you a shout out and did not respond yet because we cannot see them. We're going to go back. We're still trying to figure out this new simulcast thing. So we'll go back and respond to y'all. But thank you always for tuning in with us on Mondays. And we will see you next Monday. And actually, we might have a special guest next Monday as well.
All right, guys. We love y'all very much.
Tune in because we may have a special guest. And we actually will have a special guest.
Awesome. All right, guys. Later. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Yes. Love y'all. See you next Monday.